So you remember that crash back on April 16th in Texas? 2 people were killed when a Tesla Model S hit a tree and caught on fire. All the press outlets immediately blamed Tesla, saying, "No one in driver's seat." Well, this is exactly what we said would happen. So, of course, the mass media was going to gobble up this story that came out early last week. Before they even knew what happened, they came out with all of these sensational stories about the fatal car crash involving a Tesla in Texas. No one was driving the car. So on Thursday, the NTSB released an update to its investigation based on the Event Data Recorder, or the EDR, which is in every Tesla.
Quote, the agency reported that the EDR data points to the driver actually being in the driver's seat at the moment of the crash and pressing the accelerator pedal. With the assistance of the EDR module manufacturer, the NTSB Recorders Laboratory repaired and downloaded the fire-damaged EDR. Data from the module indicate that both the driver and the passenger seat were occupied and that the seatbelts were buckled when the EDR recorded the crash. The data also indicate that the driver was applying the accelerator in the time leading up to the crash. Application of the accelerator pedal was found to be as high as 98.8%. The highest speed recorded by the EDR in the 5 seconds leading up to the crash was 67 miles an hour.
So yeah, you remember that when this happened at the time, we waited a week to report on the story until we had more data because everyone was just reporting what some police officer on the scene said happened and was wrong about.
And this kicked off like the dumbest, chain of logic that I've ever seen. People were like, well, if there was someone in the driver's seat, then the car must have been driving itself. For that to have happened, it would have, A, needed to have lines on the road, which people quickly were able to debunk because you could go look at Google Maps.
Right.
This was a cul-de-sac road. There's no lines on the road, so we will not go into autopilot.
Right.
Secondly, autopilot doesn't floor it. No. It doesn't just go like, okay, let's go, suckers. It doesn't do that.
Right.
So you wouldn't be able to get up to 67 miles an hour. And then thirdly, the car doesn't drive itself if there isn't anyone in the driver's seat.
Right.
And we said that. We said that in our reporting back in April.
And again, this is the problem with the media. They don't understand the cars and they just want views. So they just put ridiculous crap out there, which misinforms everyone. It's such a travesty to making cars safer, which is what Teslas do.
And have all the newspapers and journalists come back and said, like, oh, I'm sorry, we were wrong. Big, massive correction. Let's make this a leading story. No,
the New York Times still has that headline on their site.
Right.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.